Hi! Finally!
I think there's some network problem or there's like too much traffic on Instagram.
Absolutely, I agree with you because I've been having glitches every day when I start doing the live. I think what's happening is
Okay.
everybody seems to be doing it at 6:30. So Instagram is
Yeah.
just flooded with viewers. And thank you so much for doing this live with
Correct.
me. Okay.
No worries.
And
No
I've
worries.
been wanting to talk to you for quite some time. And of course, I've been watching all your films and we know each other for a while now. And
Yeah.
it's great to see you. How are you doing during the lockdown? All fine?
I'm doing good, no complaints really, because
Right.
yeah, I'm content, I'm happy, I'm spending time with family, so it's all good.
Okay.
How about
Okay.
you?
Oh, all fine, all fine. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed and, hoping that we get through this positively and easily, given what's happening around the
Correct.
country and all that.
Okay.
One of the main reasons I wanted to talk to you and get on this chat with you was because Rishi Kapoor ji passed away recently, and his last Hindi film, The Body, in which you were the star with Emraan Hashmi, right? You were the heroine and you acted in that last film of his, and of course I saw a post of yours as well. And it was a sudden shock, isn't it, for all of us, because nobody expected this news at this point in time.
Yeah.
What was your relationship with him like during the shooting of the film? And I'm sure it was a shocker for you as well.
Yeah, of course, because to be honest, like he was fit and fine after his treatment, and he really had put on healthy weight, and he really was looking good. And of course, it was a shocker because, with all the current situation that's going on, this when this came, this came out, I was really, really upset because I had a great time working with him. I mean, he's an amazing co-star. And one of the most important reason actually for me to have signed The Body, because
Oh,
I've always
really?
wanted to
Okay.
work with him. Yeah, I've
Okay.
always wanted to work with him, and he's a legendary actor, I mean.
Right.
So I feel so blessed to have gotten to share screen space with him in my first movie itself in Hindi.
Right.
Um, I mean, it's quite unfortunate because, to be honest, 67 is not like really that old. But,
Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
guess, it was the cancer thing that he was going through. And when we were shooting, he was really, really very, very comfortable to work with. And he's a
Okay.
foodie, so we really connected
Absolutely.
on
Yeah.
that. And he
Okay.
took us out for lunch in Mauritius, me, Imran, and
Okay.
our director and my mom. We all went for a nice Chinese lunch that he treated us to. So
Wow.
a really
Okay.
large-hearted person, and
Absolutely.
yeah, I got to learn so much from him. He's so alert when he's shooting. He gives his inputs on dialogues.
Okay.
So it's quite unfortunate because he's literally like, the child of the Indian film industry, and
Absolutely. Yeah.
people are really, really going to miss him a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. And, coming back to The Body, that was your Hindi debut after,
Yeah.
a lot of successes in the South film industry, Malayalam, Kannada, Tamil. You got a good break and a good film to start off with in
Yeah.
Hindi. But why did it take you, a little bit of time to get into Hindi? Like, was there some
Because
reason for that?
I really didn't plan on really entering Hindi very soon or not. I just want to do as much as possible, like, concentrate on South movies, gain experience. And I was getting like meaty roles here and like be it Pardesi or Shivalinga or,
Yeah.
Shringar Villain. I got meaty roles after Pardesi. So I was like as an artist, I was like really kind of my creative cravings were being satisfied in the South.
Okay.
And so I didn't really, I'm not like a person who really plans and then tries to, enter this other industry and like, strategize my way in and stuff like that. So I just let things unfold on their own. And when I got this offer earlier, also I did get some offers,
Okay.
but there were times when I didn't feel the project or the character, and there were other times when, I mean, things didn't work out, as in terms of some terms and conditions.
Right, right.
So so I thought when this came, it had Rishi Kapoor sir and it had Imran as my co-star, and
Yeah,
a well-known South director, Jitu Joseph,
absolutely. Yeah,
along with a good studio and Azure Entertainment, who's made like really path-breaking films recently, like
right.
Kesari and films like that, Badla. So I thought, yeah, it's a great setup, and it was a remake of a very, very famous Spanish
Spanish
film.
film. Yeah.
So I was like, okay, yeah, this is like a good film to begin with. Yeah. So,
Okay,
I mean, I
okay.
guess everything has its own time and place.
I agree with you. I agree with you. But tell us a little bit about working with Imran Hashmi. You know, everybody calls him the serial kisser because he kisses in all his films. And, was that like, what was he like to work with? Was it fun working with him?
Yeah, a lot of fun actually, because Imran, when you meet him, he's not at all like the characters that you've seen
On
him portray
screen.
on screen.
Okay.
He's an intellectual, he is very intelligent, he's well read, he reads a lot of books.
Okay.
So he's quite the geek, like he loves reading books, and he loves giving a lot of gyan. Like he will
Oh.
really, he's audience, he'll, if he meets you, he will like start like giving you some gyan, whatever, you need in life. He'll give very good health tips and diet tips, and he's like
Okay.
a dietitian and a nutritionist in like hiding.
Oh,
So,
okay.
secretive dietitian and nutritionist.
Okay.
And yeah, he's a lot of fun to work with. He has a great sense of humor. So
Okay.
the vibe on the set is very light, and he's a thorough professional. He's extremely professional. He's always early for
Okay.
shoots. Yeah, it was a great time. We all, had a good time in Mauritius. And
Yeah.
me and mom and him used to go out
Okay.
for lunches. And if we packed up early, we would we were staying in the same hotel. So we would play golf. It was great,
Nice.
great time with him. Yeah.
Okay. So, one of the things about you, and if you look at the kind of films that you've done very diverse films. It's not all just commercial, modern girl kind of thing. You've also done very hard characters, difficult to portray. But what are you looking forward to now? Now that you've made your Hindi debut, what are you looking forward to next? What are the kind of roles you want to play? Do you have something in mind?
See, as an artist, what I believe is, of course, you have something in mind. I'm open to both, to like commercial movies, like where you just, you have fun with your role,
Right.
and also performance-oriented films. But I
Right.
can't really say what I'm going to be offered. So I'll have to, for an artist, I think that's the way it works, from the kind of films and the roster of films that you're offered from, you get to choose from that.
Okay.
And whatever I feel at that point is like the best team to work with or a really good role.
Right.
It's great to do meaty roles, obviously, all the time,
Right.
but
Right.
it just depends on what is offered to you.
Right.
I have, like, luckily in South, I have done a lot of performance-oriented stuff. I don't
Right.
mind just having fun on screen. Like, there's a Malayalam movie I did, Cousins. So that was like just a colorful film. You're just being a girl next door, you're doing the
Right.
regular thing. But I would eventually, yes, I would love to play performance-oriented intense roles.
So what have you signed on next? What can your fans look forward to next?
Currently, I am doing a film in Tamil and Telugu. It's called Jungle. It's like a thriller movie.
Nice.
I'm also doing a film with Upendra sir in
Oh,
Kannada.
nice. Okay.
So that is also there. And there is one in Hindi. It's both, one is a film and one is a web series, which I cannot talk about right now.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, something interesting. And because of this whole lockdown thing, things have gotten a little pushed.
Right.
But hoping to, yeah, when all this eases down, then hoping to, get back to work, raring to go back.
Yeah. So that's the other thing I wanted to ask you. Web series is the next big thing. You know, people are going digital, and
Yeah.
Netflix and Amazon are doing some amazing work. And you know, they've got all the top directors and actors looking at web series. And now you yourself have signed one. How excited are you about being on a different platform? You know?
I think with web series, one of the good things is that given the current scenario, I think, I mean, that's the kind of, um, you know, entertainment medium which is going to really boom even more.
Okay.
I mean, given like people would be a little cautious to go to theaters, and that this is what my understanding is.
Right.
And I believe in the web series medium, you get like more of a canvas to establish your characters, to connect with the audience. Now, if you've seen web series, you've seen, so you know, right? Like when you watch a Money Heist, or I've not seen Game of Thrones, but when you watch Game of Thrones, you connect with the characters like you don't sometimes in movies, because they span across like so many,
There's a journey they go through, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. And you travel with them along that journey. Yeah. Whereas in a film, it's a very, it's like seconds. It's not very intimate. You don't intimately get to know the characters. I agree.
True.
So, but now that you've signed one, do you want to do more, or it depends on what kind of roles you get in web series as well? How are you going to balance?
Yeah, I mean, as long as something that excites me, then of course I will take it up, Yeah.
Okay. But how will you balance films and this? How does that work? Because the shooting patterns will be different, I'm presuming, right? Yeah.
Of course. But the thing is, I'm really not thinking about all that right now. Whatever comes to me first, and whatever excites me, I'm going to go for it, whether it's movies or whether it's web. But of course, being careful about what I do, because I've always believed in like quality work and being able to like, do something that, I mean, at the end of the day, I should feel proud of the project that I've worked in. So yeah, I mean, take a day at a time, and then just, see how things pan out. But I'm open to both. Provided they are really good teams to work with.
Okay, so, just some light questions. Are you doing some baking and cooking like what everybody's doing now that they're all sitting at home?
Yeah, I am actually, because I was cooking a lot more earlier. So I made pasta in pink sauce, which really turned out very nice. Sorry to praise my own self.
That's okay, you can do it.
But I love the pasta that I made. It turned out well. And then I baked, So I baked. It was such a disaster. It was quite a disaster. I couldn't upload. I even made a video. But when the cupcakes came out of the oven, I was like, what just happened? But I think I might still upload it, because it's okay, right? I mean, it's all right.
Okay. Yeah, everything it's a learning experience, So it's perfectly fine. So what is the first thing you're going to do when this lockdown is over? What's the first thing you're going to do when you get out of the house?
I'll probably get a haircut.
Okay, that brings me to my next question. You've got great skin. How do you maintain your skin? I mean, I've always liked that. I mean, your skin is like amazing.
Thank you. I think I just drink a lot of water.
Okay.
Yeah, probably drink a lot of water, and I don't know, I really wish I could answer it.
You're just blessed with good skin, I guess.
Thank you.
Great. So,
and even what I've realized is a little bit of a pop color lipstick kind of just brightens the skin. That is one thing I realized, like a little bit of a fresh color.
Okay. Great. Anything you want to tell all your fans there? I see all these messages. I love you, Vedhika. I love you, Vedhika. Your fans are like, anything you want to tell them before you say bye?
A lot of messages. How do you rate the movie Shivalinga? No, you know what I told you? I can be only till, may I have a class at 7, but then we can stay a little longer. I can postpone that. So, I mean, this is so much fun. I think I can be a little,
So,
late for the
so
class.
Shivalinga was one of the biggest blockbusters, right? Like in, possibly in your career and as well as for the Kannada film industry. Was that like a big turning point in your career?
Yeah, I mean, because it really, it did very well. It did more than 100 days in Canada. And for
Yeah.
me to have gotten to work with Shivraj Kumar sir and P. Vasu sir, he's an amazing director.
Right,
And
right.
basically, when I first met Vasu sir, he called me and he wanted to narrate the story.
Okay.
And then when he narrated the story to me, I was thinking, why is he offering me this? Like, I'm supposed to play a possessed girl, and how am I supposed to play a woman possessed by a male ghost? So I thought maybe he needs somebody who's like really big, not as
Okay.
petite as me, but he's such a wonderful director. What he told me was,
Huh.
I want the contrast.
Okay.
When the girl is not possessed, she has to be very delicate and like, and then when she's possessed, it's the complete opposite. So I love working with directors like that who think out of the box and,
Right.
it was wonderful working with him. I
So it was
loved
like
working.
the masculine versus feminine. He wanted to bring that
Yeah,
big contrast
yeah, the
in your character.
contrast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And it is
Pardesi,
really by far the most challenging role.
really? I would have thought
Yeah.
what you did in Pardesi maybe, might have been
That
very,
also in a way.
would have been
Because
quite tough. Huh.
yeah, because this one there was a lot of physical energy required for the possession scenes, and I did some
Right.
of the stunts on my own.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, and at one point, like I was just like, I can't do more than this because I was tied and I was made to rotate
Okay.
like a fan, like
Okay.
a fan
Okay.
literally. And I
Huh.
felt so sick after that, meaning I want to throw up literally. So I was like, I can't do more than this, you know, because
Right.
then I realized, okay, I have given it my all.
Right.
I mean, it's a
Right.
fabulous film. I love the way Vasu sir has written the script, and it's super. It became so popular even on Z Cinema. Actually, it was one
Right.
of the highest TRP rated movies, dubbed
Oh.
movies.
Okay. Okay.
So I really enjoyed it, and yeah, I mean, Pardesi, what was hectic about that is maintaining the makeup more than anything else.
Ah.
You
Okay.
know,
Hmm.
luckily it was not summer. Otherwise, when I signed Pardesi, I didn't want to announce to anyone that I've signed the film because I didn't
Okay.
know when I was going to be thrown out if it didn't work.
Oh, you
Imagine.
weren't confident about the.
Because firstly, I have to be so dark. Like, okay, here, this
Okay.
is what Bala Sir has gifted me, actually.
Oh, that's beautiful. It's a very
Yeah, that's
beautiful
what
piece of
he's
art.
gifted me.
Oh, okay. Very
After the
nice.
film, yeah, he's a
Okay.
darling. I mean, I was really touched. So I thought, okay, somehow something has worked in my favor, and I'm getting to
Okay.
work with the Bala sir. And
Right.
when I went for shoot, I also told my mom, and the news was spreading even before the shoot, and some
Uh,
people called me up and stuff. I didn't answer any of these calls.
okay.
And after the shoot began, also, I thought at least 15 days I need to shoot for this movie.
Okay.
Then I can say I'm a part of this film because the skin color is totally opposite.
Different.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
tomorrow, if it's not showing on camera the
Hmm.
way it should,
Right.
then I would have totally understood, I would have said, okay, sir, yeah, I understand, maybe this is not going to work. But only once there was an incident where our DOP, Chadian sir, was like, the makeup is not looking very good. Something is wrong with it. I was like, this is the day I dreaded.
Uh,
But somehow we just made it work. We
okay.
used to take like moisturizer, dark makeup, and I should just layer it on.
Okay. Okay.
And my makeup artist would gently just place the foundation on my face,
Uh,
and we just made it. Yeah, we just made it happen.
okay. So what are some of the other exciting, kind of things you've done in films which are very different, like you're talking about the makeup in this film, which was a
Yeah,
challenge.
yeah.
Have you done such things in any of your other films as well, where you were quite nervous about, um, will this
Mm,
work? Will this not work? Kind of situation.
I think every film, I mean, every character, like say Kavya Talaivan, there was so much of
Yeah, the
like a period
historical role.
element to it.
Yeah, yeah.
So to be able to do justice to that, that obviously every actor before they start a movie, you have your
Hmm.
nerves and you're like, okay, I should be, I should really give it my best. So
Right.
every role that I've done kind of puts me in that little bit of a nervous butterfly sort of a, you know,
Hmm.
preliminary sort of a situation.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, that's just the first day and then,
But
everything.
Kavya Talaivan, again, now that you mentioned, that was a very interesting film to do, right? It was a
Yeah.
very different kind of role, and that's what I find so interesting about your career, because you worked in all the South industries, right? But how do you manage with the language? I mean, do you speak a little bit of
I
Malayalam? Do you speak a little bit of Tamil?
So you know what? When I came in the industry, I'm a Kannadiga actually.
Okay,
I'm a Kannadiga. I speak Kannada at home, but it's
okay,
it's it's not the Bangalore Kannada or the movie Kannada usually that people speak. It is a North Karnataka dialect which I have, which is a little different.
okay, okay,
When I was doing my first Tamil movie, my dialogue was "Enna pidikum, enna pidikadu." This
okay.
was my first dialogue, and I just learned it like a sound, "Enna pidikum, enna pidikadu, enna pidikum,
Oh,
enna pidikadu."
okay,
I didn't relate to the language at all. I didn't know a word,
okay.
but இப்போ Tamil பேசுறேன்.
Oh,
I
superb.
love it. Yeah. I love it actually. Tamil தான் என்னோட தாய்மொழி மாதிரி ஆச்சு. It's literally like
Oh,
my mother tongue.
not bad. You
Uh,
speak very well. What
yeah.
about Malayalam and Telugu?
So Malayalam is a little similar to Tamil, little bit.
Okay, little bit.
And
Yeah, yeah.
so I'd done a film, James and Alice, with Prithvi Raj.
Huh.
In that, I had like a huge courtroom, 4 pages dialogues.
Wow.
And I'm good at, I manage language as well. I don't
Okay.
have an issue. In fact,
Okay.
now, the opposite has happened. I feel like I will be more comfortable if I don't know the language, because
Huh.
subconsciously I've only played, Tamil, Malayalam. I didn't know the languages, right? So suddenly
Right,
when I have
right.
to learn Hindi, it's like, this is a language I know now. This is a challenge. This is something new for me.
But it must be easier working in Hindi, right? Because
Yeah, yeah, of
it's
course.
a
Yeah, you don't
it's
have to like really
and
over
Kannada as
prepare.
well. And Kannada as well.
Yeah, Tamil also, that's not a problem actually.
Okay.
Malayalam, yes, a little bit of the words are like that long. One word
Right.
is like that long. Like
Okay.
about 25 alphabets in one word sometimes. So it's quite long, but I didn't mind at all. Somehow, I learned it, yeah.
Are you doing any Telugu films now? Next?
I did recently with K.S. Ravi Kumar sir one film.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I saw
Uh,
that. Yeah.
yeah, so
Yeah.
no, I mean, because of the lockdown, there were like some talks going on, and then
Okay.
now the
Okay.
lockdowns are
Yeah,
happening. So
yeah.
I guess everything is going to take a little bit of a time to kind of get back on track.
Okay. So you mentioned some class that you're doing. What class are you doing?
So yeah, there's this art of living class that I've wanted to
Oh,
start.
I've done those. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. I've
Yeah,
done those sessions.
so
Are you into
I was
yoga
thinking,
and all that?
yeah, I am actually. I'm meditating every day, trying to
That's
meditate
good.
every day. It's
Okay.
about like 30 minutes.
Okay.
And just staying with the breath and like not trying to think much.
Okay.
And I love working out, so I'm
Ah, I
doing that.
want. So you're able to work out at home. You have a home gym and stuff, and
No, no, actually
ah.
no.
Okay, then.
So I just came to Bangalore. Actually, I'm right now in Bangalore. I'm from Bombay,
Right.
but my
Yeah.
mom is in Bangalore right now.
Okay.
So I came just one day before the lockdown was announced, luckily.
Okay. Okay.
And we luckily have one dumbbell, a big one, and
Okay.
two lighter sets,
Okay.
and I'm just doing fine with them. There's no issue, so at least I have that. And yeah, I'm trying not to miss my workout.
Okay, I think that's important because it also helps you keep mentally fit. When you physically work out, I really think
Yeah,
it helps you mentally as well. Okay,
very
so
true. I mean, happy
ah,
hormones are kicked in.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
you really
Yeah.
feel like forgiving everyone after your workout.
Yeah. And what's your hair routine like? It looks gorgeous without the haircut too.
Oh, nobody, it's got too long, so I need to cut it. What is my hair routine? So now I've started oiling my hair and all.
Oh,
Because I was a
okay.
little lazy, my hair was getting a little frizzy. I have
Hmm.
straightened it right now a little bit.
Okay, okay.
I oil my hair. Now
Mm-hmm.
I've started like just two times I've oiled my hair,
Okay.
and I've heard even onion juice is good for your hair, and I'm gonna
Really?
try it.
Onion
Yeah,
juice? Okay.
yeah, onion
What does it
juice
do?
and
I mean, when you,
I
I
guess
mean, it
hair
is,
growth.
oh, okay, 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 okay. It's good
Yeah,
for the,
it
oh,
increases hair growth and also egg white can be good
yeah, that's
with
also good.
curd.
Yeah,
With curd.
yeah. Okay, and I
So I'm
see
gonna
some
do that.
comments, coming in
Yeah,
asking about your Kanchana 3 with Raghava Lawrence.
yeah.
So, how
Yeah.
do you like doing horror films, or you seem to be, have done
I
a
like
couple of,
them.
yeah?
Yeah, because I mean it's a lot of fun. Okay, like this.
Uh,
First of all, people love horror films, and especially like a film like Kanchana. I mean it is such a
Big brand in
franchise.
itself. Yeah,
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 yeah.
and people love it. And working, it is my second film with Lawrence sir.
Okay.
And earlier it was Muni, which
Yeah,
we didn't
Muni.
know it was going to turn into such a huge franchise and such a
Right,
big, franchise film. But Kanchana was a lot of fun. It just felt like we were holidaying, because there
okay.
was so much entertainment on set.
Oh,
And Lawrence was really funny and
okay.
we shot like some out of totally, I think the number of shoot for the film probably must have, I'm guessing, is about 180 days or something.
Wow, okay.
Guessing.
Hmm.
Or 150 days. I can't remember. I don't know. He
Okay,
knows better. But
okay,
I shot for almost 80 days, 70, 80 days for the film.
okay, okay.
So we shot so much at night.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah.
Great. Okay, Vedika, I'm going to let you go now. Thank you
Okay.
so much for joining
Thank
in.
you.
And it was wonderful chatting with you and seeing you. And I think a lot of love from your fans. Everybody's sending you love, kisses, and more that I can
Yeah.
see popping up. Do you want to tell your fans anything before you say bye?
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone for being here. And sorry, we couldn't take questions today, but probably on my Instagram we can do a live, and I'd love to answer their questions and interact with them.
Sure.
So take care, guys. Use this time to really work on yourself and stay healthy. Be peaceful at home. I think that's the most important thing. I mean, I don't know how crazy I know how crazy it can get when people are put
Right.
in one together for so long. So
Yeah.
just make it peaceful and spend time with your loved ones.
Okay. Thank you so much, Vedika. See you.
Thank you,
Take
Latha.
care.
It
Stay
was
safe.
lovely chatting with you.
Lovely
Stay
chatting with you.
safe. I'll see you on the other side of the crisis.
Totally. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
See
Bye.
you.
Bye.